can't love and hate your partner. I'm not coming in and controlling my home. And today I want to talk about the 7 types of sex. Actually, in my course, I teach the 6 types. I teach it like the wives don't like the last 2. All you care about is sex. I'm Cass.
I'm Kathryn.
Welcome to the MorrowMarriage podcast. And I made a reel and a post that pissed people off. And it was on you can't control your partner. Today, I want to talk about your anchor in life. I want to talk today about the couch, i.e. you're sent to the couch or you go to the couch. That's a separation. I fucked up, and I'm going to tell you all about it.
We're MorrowMarriage.
Let's flip divorce statistics with the new marriage.
Welcome to the MorrowMarriage podcast, guys and baby. Today, I want to talk about something that's going to maybe remind you of stuff that you hated back in the day.
Oh, what is it?
You can't love and hate your partner.
Oh.
Okay, this can be especially...
This is hard because I did both of those.
Yes.
Maybe not at the same time.
No,
Did you ever hate me?
No, I didn't hate you. I mean, I've wanted to like end it a couple times, and I mean like me.
My life or
No,
just
no,
the marriage?
no, me, mine. But I didn't think about killing myself. I thought about, more like this sucks. I'm not good enough. It's never going to be good enough. What's going to happen? And I didn't think about actually, swinging into oncoming traffic, but I thought about what life insurance looked like, things like that. But that's not really where I wanted to go with this episode. We can talk about that another day. But what I want to talk about was similar to what you're talking about and something different. So a lot of times when you try to fix your problems in your relationship, you're in love. Your partner can do no wrong. You want to take responsibility. You feel very badly. You're apologetic. It's not you, it's me. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. And then you start to make yourself available. You start to, do all the services, all the gifts, whatever you want, people pleasing or wife pleasing, whatever it is, right? And then after a while, you start to feel so shitty because if you feel like you're not getting the same effort in return. And then you start to feel like they don't love like you love. And then all of a sudden, you start speaking in ways where your partner, I was thinking of in particular, Kathryn would say to me, do you even like me?
Right.
Right. And what I'm really recognizing with the men that I work with is this is what I'm describing something, by the way, guys. It's the nice guy triangle. And I believe there's nice girls too. It's just that the person, Dr. Glover, who invented it or came up with the syndrome, nice guy syndrome in 2003, he'd been working with men for so long. He was describing himself. He was describing the men he's working with, that when he released his book, he's talking about nice guys, okay? And that's no one, Mr. Nice Guy, if you're interested. But I believe there's nice girls too. We go back to the last episode. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be validated. And that's what we're looking for when I can fix this. It's my fault. I made a mistake. It's not you. And here, let me love you, which in our world, me as a narcissist, it was a
love bomb.
Love bomb, okay? You don't have to be a narcissist to go through this. You just try hard. And if you think about it, if your partner goes through this ride with you in the roller coaster, I'm doing a triangle if you're watching on YouTube. You're in the triangle. It's more like a roller coaster because you're high, high, high. You start to feel low, 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 and then you don't like to feel that way. So what do? You blame your partner. You say how perfect you are, defending yourself. If you're defending yourself, you're not protecting the love that you have.
Or one of your big ones was telling me I'm not perfect.
Yes.
And I'm like, I don't know why you would even tell me that. Like, I already know. Why are you even saying that to me? I used to get so mad because you're like, you're not perfect. And I'm like, obviously, why are you yelling that at me right now?
Well, this is the problem. You can't love
and hate your partner
and
at the same time.
Hate your partner. You can't say you're perfect. In one of my written posts, I just talked about that too, or this whole thing too. And I said, literally, that's what we do. You're like, you're perfect. You didn't do it. It's my fault. And then all of a sudden, it's like, you're the meanest person on the planet. That was one of my go-to lines. I think.
The meanest, the most selfish.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 that come up.
Yeah, I was really bad at this
on the
triangle
planet,
thing, right?
You guys. I'm the meanest person on the planet and the most selfish person on the planet.
And if you know my wife, she's one of the most giving, most sensitive, empathetic, loving. You can be sharp.
Oh, I can be mean, but I keep that part of me to the side most of the time.
Yeah,
we all have our things, but
that's right. Yeah. So I need to stress this for you guys. If you can imagine, let's use Robin Williams. Love that guy. He's super funny. But Robin Williams was on a scale and he was super high and super low. Okay.
It's called bipolar.
That's right. And he managed it with cocaine. I can't remember how he died. I think that's what it was.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but neither here nor there. But that's how difficult of a ride it is. Now, again, you don't have to be as extreme as me or Robin Williams, okay? But when you take your relationship through these highs, everything's wonderful, to these lows, nothing is ever good enough. It doesn't matter what you say. The negative starts to outweigh the positive. It's impossible to say, I love you, and then I don't. It's impossible to say, I'm taking responsibility, and then say, you should go to therapy with me, okay? It's impossible to say anything that contradicts yourself. How many times this happens? I don't know. What about your women in your program? My men, one of the go-to lines when they're reflecting and talking about it is, yeah, she always calls me a hypocrite. I know I used to do that to you all the time.
Oh my
That was a
gosh.
bad one.
That was the other
You're
one.
such a fucking hypocrite. I remember that all too well.
It's one of your favorite words.
Yeah, it was.
Cunt also.
You're
Anyway, such a
I
hypocrite.
was such a bad man, guys. If I can
We
say,
can laugh at it now.
if I could save my marriage after all the emotional, physical, and sexual assault, what is your problem?
Honestly, what
Honestly,
is?
get a
Wives,
copy.
if I can forgive my husband, what is your problem?
Get a copy of Disrupting Divorce, The New Man. My book is out. Save your relationship. Saving struggling, sexless, toxic marriages. It's all there. All the $500,000 we've invested, all the knowledge and time that we've gained, all the knowledge we've gained through all the time, all the trial and error, the evolution of our programs. I'm on version 5.5 now because I have my book and I have a course. 5.5 is the course, 5 is the book. Where are you at right now?
3.
We're at version 3.
I have
Guys,
a version 4 and it being built.
being built, yeah.
But we're in version
And we
3.
have Christian versions coming out
That's
here.
my 4.0.
I mean, guys, let's get real here. You haven't tried everything. You're busy loving and hating, going through the hamster wheel, the roller coaster, tail spinning out of control. It does crazy train like Kath. It doesn't matter what cliche we are talking about. You've been riding it. You hate it. Learn to love consistently. Okay.
Consistency is so good. They say it with kids, but it's the same with husbands and wives.
It really is. Instead of going through the highs and lows, don't expect all the fairy tale to happen right now. Expect a smooth line, steady increase. If you guys can imagine it, think about any growth trend chart you've ever seen. You've got highs and lows, dips. You want to take the gap from those highs and lows and bring them to a more steady line.
Linear.
Yeah,
So
ideally
it's
it's
linear.
straight. It's linear.
Or you can go
Okay.
exponential. That's even better.
Oh, yeah, if you can rise, like we can get people to go now, like
That's right.
big, huge curve straight up.
That's right.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's usually when
But
you
just
dedicate yourself.
stay
Yeah.
the course.
That's right. You dedicate yourself. You do the work. You learn to show, like all that love without all the questions. Do you even like me? Like if your partner feels that way, he or she is not going to believe the changes. If you're riding the highs and lows, nobody knows which side you're going to get, which personality you're going to get, the lover or the hater today. So you start to walk on eggshells. You start to wonder what's real. Are they changing for me? You know, guys, when this happens, you can't rebuild with trust. Therefore, there's no safety. Therefore, there's no peace. If there's none of that, there goes your partnership. And if there's no partnership, well, there goes your passion. And this is what brings the fog in your life where you can't even live your real life the way you need to, never mind your home life. Okay. So guys,
Your real life, let alone your home life.
I mean, what I mean, like, you know,
Your outside life,
Your
like
outside,
your work,
your job.
your responsibilities.
I know men I talk to are in a fog because they can't, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I can't get her off my mind right now. Like,
And then they're not productive at work.
they're not productive.
Yeah.
Or the amount of guys that come to me and they're broke. Like, we literally had to put in a course for men to make money who think they're providers, but they can't even buy the $30 book. Like, what is wrong with you? Why are you justifying? This is why you say you hate her, because you don't like knowing that you're actually sucking pretty bad if you can't buy a $30 book.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's pretty shitty. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm not sorry. Grow up. Okay. So when you understand that, think about that in your marriage now, right? She's not trying as hard as me. I'm trying so hard. Well, listen, it's your responsibility. Go back to the episode where we talked about giving what you want, connecting more on things that you actually want. You don't want to be yelled at, then don't fucking yell. You don't want to be broke. You want to be able to buy a book. You want to be able to hire me, my coaches, my team, the support, join the community, get through this because you know you're not alone. Then cut out some expenses, show some initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Stop blaming your wife, your job, your life, your parents, your whatever the fuck. It's all on you, man. You're responsible for your choices. And this would be for women too. Okay. So make the best of it. Somewhere in there, Kathryn was talking about women too. And that's the desire for you to want to honor your vows. You know what I'm saying to a lot of people right now? I wrote this in the book, but
What's up, baby?
I'm like, I can't stand how many people will quit. They just quit because of the unspoken, unwritten rules in their wedding vows,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then they won't stay for the ones they said out loud.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are justifying it just because you don't like feeling shitty. Start doing what it takes to feel great. Consistently ride that
And
trend
bring your
up.
partner with you.
Yes.
Come on, guys.
Lead it. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.